So I think it's just, first of all, important to be able to see we are influenced by many, many things, past, present experiences, future fears or worries or concerns, but our brain is constantly trying to make sense of what we're experiencing. So I think the first thing is, full stop, if you want to start developing your intuition, is to take seriously whatever it is that you are seeing or feeling. It doesn't mean that everything is truth, right? But it's to be able to pause and say, okay, there's a lot of things happening here that I'm aware of and I'm unaware of, to just start at that one space. From there, you can build up and on to say, okay, and then that of course requires emotional intelligence, but where is this coming from? What is this feeling bringing up? So for instance, if somebody's terrified of snakes, how often do we, living in New York City, come across a snake, right? But if we're terrified, it's really, you can say, okay, that's coming from ancestral times where we actually, fear of snake was very real, a real thing. If you, for instance, are afraid of a break-in one day based on nothing, right? That might be something that you want to. In fact, my friend got in a car accident on Sunday, and she had this weird feeling that something all week was going to happen to her car. After she got in the accident, she calls her husband. He's like, you know what? I didn't want you to get in the car today. I don't know why I didn't tell her before she started driving. She said, I had a feeling you were going to get in an accident. That's coming from somewhere.
Absolutely. I do think, though, that it's important to point out that intuition isn't just gut reaction. Like, for example, recently I was listening to somebody.
I like the word reaction. I'm saying a gut
feeling. Recently I was listening to somebody, and they were talking about relationships. And what they were saying was, in my opinion, completely wrong. It was very, let's say, primal. It was not sensitive. It was not in any way evolved, right? So, but then I stopped myself from judging the person by saying, listen, he grew up in a certain environment, and this is the best that he got to, right? The point is that we're not simply saying, and clearly, that intuition is what you feel inside, because unfortunately, a lot of people, because of the environments they grew up in, their, what one can call gut or intuition, however one would call it, is not evolved. And if it's not evolved, it can lead a person, as often it does, in the wrong direction.
Well, what you're saying is you have to know when to take yourself seriously, which is why, again, because I'll give you an example. Yeah. And I wrote this in my book, Fear is Not an Option. If, for instance, a person parks in an underground garage, right? And every day they're terrified this one's going to attack them when they go to their car in the morning when they park it there. And then again, when they come after work and they go in, okay? Every day. Now that is not an intuitive, that's based on a fear of something that had happened or could happen.
Or they saw on TV.
Or a belief system that your parents put in, or you watch crime drama every night. Exactly. So is it a feeling? Does it feel real? Yes. Is it an emotion? Yes, it's your emotion. That's not the intuition I'm talking about. But let's say you never have that feeling, ever. And you walk into the garage one day and suddenly, right, the hairs on your arms, back of your neck are up. Your stomach has that feeling. That is your body signaling something, because body, mind, and spirit is all connected. That's what I'm saying.